Hi there, fire signs, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So, as you know, fire signs, it's that spooky time now. Okay, Halloween will be coming up soon here, and what I'm doing now is trying to post as many of my Halloween readings as possible, utilizing the oracles that I have as well as tarot cards. Today, we're going to focus on solely your romantic situation and just to see, ladies and gentlemen, what energies surround you from now until the end of November. Okay? Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading, and as such, it certainly will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that you're seeking. So let's just go on and just dive right on into just reading with both feet. I am shuffling up as we speak here. We're going to start off, ladies and gentlemen, with seeing what's the overarching theme. And then I'll just ask additional questions and see what messages Spirit has to say. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading resonates, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button. So, without further ado, let's go on and just get right on into this reading here. We have hunger, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And the symbolism or the imagery here on this card comes from Night of the Living Dead here. Okay? A film directed by George A. Romero in 1968, okay? And one of the most famous quotes from this movie was, or film, is, some of you might be, is, they are coming to get you, okay? So, with that said, I feel that some of you might be overextending yourself or just putting others before your own needs, which might exacerbate an existing health condition that many of you have, or it could just simply detrimentally impact you in some way here. So, Spirit is saying the focus needs to be more on you, and that you should take your mind off of a lover that I'm kind of getting here, whether new or someone in your past. All right. Now let's go on and just select a card, fire signs, to get an indication of the influence of the past on your current situation here. Okay, wow, we have shock here. Okay, you see the symbolism in here. It shows the Bates Motel, ladies and gentlemen. So many of you right off bat know that the imagery here comes from the film Psycho, which was directed by Alfred Hitchcock in 1960. So I'm feeling that many of you, it looks like you were very shocked about a sudden ending or something traumatic that happened. Maybe a secret or something came out that something shocked you. Okay. Um, I feel you. It doesn't appear that you've fully gotten over this. I'm getting. Okay. I feel that this happened because some of you didn't establish boundaries appropriately, or you didn't really see the truth in the situation. It seemed that you just only saw what you really wanted to see here that I'm getting. All right. Let's go on and just see how things are in your present as it relates to your romantic situation here. Let's see what Spirit has to say in regards to your present situation. Okay, we have midnight, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, as you see with the symbolism here, it comes from the film The Gremlin here. All right. Yeah, I recall this movie when it first came out in 1984. Okay, and this movie was directed by Joe Dante. And one of the most famous quotes in this movie is when the Asian guy approached them and said, "You didn't listen, and you didn't see, and you see what happens here." So As you see from the symbolism on this card here, they allowed or they put food too close to those gremlins here, and the gremlins ate it, and you see what happened. Okay. So with that said, I feel that many of you second guess or you're second guessing yourself right now. I'm getting, and Spirit is asking that you trust your intuition because it certainly will save you from disaster. Fire signs, if this reading is resonating, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So let's see what future developments that might come to bear, within the coming days or weeks here, because again, this reading is valid into the end of November here. So you have genius here, okay? Now, genius here, or the symbolism in this card, comes from a film called Reanimator, okay? And it was directed by um, Stuart Gordon in 1983. And one of the most famous quotes here in this film was, "Cut the dead, details later." Okay? So I feel, ladies and gentlemen, you are, or you will be, it seems like you're rushing into a romantic situation a bit too fast without giving it proper thought. And this might include a new relationship or perhaps returning to someone from your past. I'm getting here. If this person hurt you, ladies and gentlemen, rest assured to do it again. Okay? It seems like it's a more karmic type situation. Let's move right along to see what positive or negative influences might be at play or might come into your view. Um, and these influences are from other people here that I'm getting, that I would like to share with you. So you have wonder of the world here. Okay? Wonder of the world. And this card comes from King Kong, as you see in the symbolism there by Miriam C. Cooper. Okay? And also Ernest Schoedsack here in 1933. And one of the most famous quotes was, "I am going to show you the greatest thing your eyes have ever beheld." So, with this card, Spirit wants you to show the world whom you really are, ladies and gentlemen. It's time that you embrace a bit more courage, not only focusing on yourself, but it's time that you focus on your talents and your abilities. And perhaps, you know, this is something that you guys have yet to do, or you may have started doing it and you stopped. It's time to pick that back up again. All right. And so, in conclusion, let's go on and just pull another card to see a potential path to achieving your desired outcome here, or it could be just other influences that are coming to into play here. So again, apply the energies as they resonate with your situation here. But wow, you have trapped, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? And with this card, it comes from the movie, ladies and gentlemen, Get Out. A movie directed by Gordon Peele back in 2017. This is a recent movie. And one of the most famous quotes is, "I mean, I told you not to go into that house there." So by just listening to that quote, many of you should know that this is a warning advising you not to take any romantic risks this month here. Don't second guess yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that a loyal friend will offer advice, and you should listen and heed whatever he or she says to you. So, with that said, this completes your reading. I certainly hope it has offered you food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule and or to purchase, or take advantage of my active